Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad that you could join us. My name is Chantal Ottenbright, and I'm the chair for the Alberta Elder Abuse Awareness Council. And it is my pleasure to be here today for this exciting announcement and release of the strategy. For the last 20 years, the Council has dedicated itself to increasing awareness and supporting community responses to elder abuse. We envision an Alberta where older adults are valued and they live free from abuse. For as we all know, seniors are really the heart of every community, and they deserve our respect and our continued admiration for the many contributions that they make. Unfortunately, not all seniors are treated kindly, and some suffer abuse at the hands of loved ones or people in positions of trust. As a key partner, the Alberta Elder Abuse Awareness Council continues to work with the Government of Alberta on policies and programs that address elder abuse. Joining us today for details of the government's latest initiative are Josephine Pon, Minister of Seniors and Housing, Michelle Markham, Manager of Sage Seniors House, and Irini Kalapan, with Executive Director with the Stop Abuse in Families Society. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Minister Pon to the podium to get us started. Welcome, Minister.
Thank you so much, Chantal, for the great introductions. Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of the Premier Jason Kenney and my government colleague, thank you for being here for today's important announcements. I have my staff here today and my deputy ministers, Lisa Sadanik, and also my ADM, and I know. That's Mackie Dana. Yeah, I know. The problem is when you have a senior minister, my memory is very short. We remember the old things. We never remember 5 minutes of the current news. And also Andrew and also my press secretary, Topal. So thank you so much for joining me. And today we even have a guest with us, Arena, from the executive directors of Stop Abuse in the Family Society, and as well as Michelle Markham, a manager of the Seniors Safe House and Staged Seniors Associations. We all know senior build is a beautiful province and are cherished members of our community. They deserve to feel respect, with support, and safe. Sadly, it's not always the case. It is estimated that 1 in 10 Alberta seniors is a victim of elder abuse. The COVID-19 pandemic has only made the situation harder. Now, for seniors, by increasing risk factor like being isolated or dependence on other for care. Throughout of this, Alberta's government has remained dedicated to protecting seniors, but for most reason, provincial elder abuse strategy is now more than 10 years old. Since its re-release, Alberta's senior population has doubled to more than 700,000 seniors, and it has also become more diverse. It is clearly the time for us to find a new path forward and create a new plan to put an end to elder abuse in our province. Today, I'm very pleased to introduce a collective approach, Alberta's strategy for preventing and addressing elder abuse. This new strategy guide, this one here, is how we can all work together to help to stop elder abuse before it happens. To begin, we have defined the issue. We consulted with the stakeholder, experts, and the service provider, and then asked all Albertans to give their input on what elder abuse actually looks like. As a result of this input, the strategy includes an updated definitions of elder abuse that will be applied across the family violence prevention network in our province. These updated definitions will help provide clarity to community stakeholders and promote standard data connections and information sharing regarding the incidences of elder abuse. It is really heartbreaking to think of the abuse happening to any seniors, and let alone nearly 1 in 10. This is where the rest of the strategies come in. A collective approach first identified the importance of improved awareness of elder abuse, and including knowing way to prevent it. The strategy also including the way to improve training for Alberta service providers to address elder abuse appropriately. With this enhanced training, we can help those working with the seniors on the front line, like healthcare professional or the bank employee, to identify the signs of elder abuse and then the collected victims to the assistance they need. Sadly, the most common form of elder abuse in Alberta is financial abuse. As someone who worked myself in the banking industry for more than 20-some years, I'm especially focused on ensuring the financial service professional, frontline staff, and others who have the frequent contact with the seniors know how to recognize and take actions when it comes to incidents of finance abuse. Our new strategies includes working with financial services providers and other frontline professionals to inform them how to spot and respond to this type of abuse. A collective approach also recognizes solutions to elder abuse are best created at the community levels. This is why our strategy focuses on using coordinate community response to bring the communities and partners together to address the elder abuse at the local level. Next, a collective approach outlines how we can strengthen the protective law and a policy to better uphold seniors' rights. This including working closely with the nonprofit organizations, law enforcement, and other partners to enhance existing practice and a policy. Finally, our strategy addresses how we can facilitate better data connections and information sharing across government ministries and government-funded organizations. This will increase awareness of the emergent the issue and will result in a robust and reliable data on elder abuse. Conclusions. A collected approach is available on alberta.ca, and I encourage all Albertans to read it. Each of us has a role in supporting and stop elder abuse. By shining a light on this issue and knowing how to take actions, we can help to create a future where a senior live free of harm and abuse. Thank you to each of the stakeholders, staff, and the members of the public who gave the time and talent and input to help us create a thoughtful and meaningful strategy. I know it will make a difference in the life of Alberta seniors for years to come. Thank you so much again for joining me today for this important announcement. Seniors are the strength of Alberta. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. I was pleased to be a part of the process to help develop this new strategy, and the Council really believes that this is an important step forward of the Government of Alberta showing their commitment to improving the lives of older adults and to be able to address elder abuse, and really outlining some of those key strategies that we can be working on collaboratively to make a difference in the lives of older adults. Seniors have and can continue to contribute to our communities, whether it's through their volunteering or sharing their life experiences. It bears repeating that seniors deserve to feel safe and be protected. and it is equally important for all of us to know the signs of elder abuse and the actions to take. One of the stated goals of the SAGE Seniors Association is to provide services that enhance the safety and well-being of older people in Alberta. They aim to do this through collaboration and partnership, which is a hallmark of the new elder abuse prevention strategy. Joining us today on behalf of SAGE is the manager, Michelle Markham, and I'd like to invite her to the podium to say a few words. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi there. As Chantal mentioned, I'm from SAGE Seniors Association, and we have been addressing elder abuse and supporting older adults who've been harmed as a result of experiencing abuse for 22 years here in Edmonton. SAGE supports the Government of Alberta's strategy and the efforts to increase awareness on elder abuse here in Alberta and strengthen the community's response to address situations of abuse. I think we can all agree that if people are not being harmed in our communities, we're all the better for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. This strategy is yet another step forward when it comes to dealing with the wider issue of elder abuse. Sadly, elder abuse comes in many forms, including financial, mental, and even physical. Our final speaker for today is Irini Kelepan, Executive Director with the Stop Abuse in Family Society. I'd like to invite her to the podium to say a few words. Welcome, Irini.
Watch that step. So as Chantal said, I'm the Executive Director of the Stop Abuse in Family Society. We work in the areas of St. Albert, Sturgeon County, and areas of Parkland County. We serve mostly smaller communities and rural communities. And I wanted to speak a little bit about the nature of the pandemic in smaller and rural communities. Many of our seniors want to live independently and with dignity for as long as they possibly can. But in smaller communities, there are often a lack of services and where to turn to. We have been one of the few agencies serving elder abuse. SAFE has been around for over 30 years. We've been working in the elder abuse realm in our communities for over 15. And we're so grateful to Minister Pon and her team and the Government of Alberta for making this a priority. Elder abuse is something that we're going to continue to see grow unless we're working towards eradicating it. So we're so pleased to be here. We're so pleased that this strategy is coming out. It may not be perfect, but we're hoping that we can get there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Irini. The sad truth is that elder abuse does happen in Alberta. It happens in all of our communities, and it happens to people of all walks of life. It's up to us to be able to stop it. Our seniors deserve no less. This is an important step today, but we all acknowledge there is still more work to do. We all look forward to continuing our work with the provincial government on policies that protect our seniors and keep them safe. Thank you again for joining us, and I will now turn it over to Dylan to facilitate questions from the media.
Thank you, Chantal. We're now going to be turning it over to our Q&A portion of the formal event. Members of the media will have an opportunity to get into the queue to ask a question. I ask that you please identify yourself, which media outlet you are from, who your question is for, and what your question is. Operator, do we have any callers on the line?
This is the operator. Currently, there's no one in queue.
Okay, with that, we will wrap up and end our formal announcement this morning. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
The media is easy.